My name's Kenyon. I made the Black Lotus pipe. The original concept for this pipe was a death blossom. I wanted to do a flower. At the center of it was a skull that would mouth open and screaming. I carved the bowl itself out of African blackwood. It just kind of fit really well with the Black Lotus design that I wanted to do. I carved the skull itself from tagawa nut, which is a really dense white nut that looks just like bone. It's just a smoother look to it altogether. Overall stem design that I used was taken from like a general hookah pipe style. I wanted to have a flexible stem for the pipe in order to kind of keep the whole concept of the flower. The mouthpiece is carved from a stabilized piece of maple burl. It was infused with blues and pinks. It kind of creates a kaleidoscope look to it along with the natural burl of the wood. I wanted this pipe to be fully functional. One of the differences between a wood pipe versus a glass pipe is the manner in which you can clean it when it starts to get blocked. Glass pipe, you can drop in boiling water and you're good. Wood does not react very well to that at all, so I needed to be able to have a detachable stem. The stem actually detaches right at the base of the lotus, so it can be cleaned straight through. It does have a carb on the side. It's discreet, but once you're familiar with using it, your fingers will intuitively find it. Once I had finished carving the pipe, I really wanted to design a stand that would allow the pipe to be displayed in a setting that made it look like it was a flower ready to be plucked. That feeds into the base of the stand, which is also African blackwood. It has a little bit of the live edge blonding on it as well. Inlaid on it is the name of the piece, which is Quietus Lotus. Quietus is an old word for a gentle passing or death, which tied in with the death blossom motifs that I was going for. It was used in older times to also mean a like calming or soothing effect, which is part of relaxing with the pipe at the end of the day. I also came across a poem by an old Irish poet. This last piece was called Ode, and this is the last two lines of that poem. Each age is a dream that is dying, or one that is coming to birth. I came across that and it just really seemed to tie in with this pipe. This pipe was supposed to capture both death and birth, the contrast between the two. The lotus itself isn't in fully open bloom. In fact, it's an opening bloom, so it's coming to life. But what is emerging is actually death. And the poem just seemed to really kind of parallel that for me. Also, for whoever ends up owning this piece, you pick it up, reading those things and seeing the connection there. It sparked my imagination, so I don't know, maybe it would spark whoever owns it as well.